1. A directive of light. To all my dearly beloved sisters and brothers of the light-filled path, during this time of transition, under the direction of the voice of the Great Consciousness, the following has been given as the core statement at the heart of the celebration to be given at my passing from this plane. This service is being written as the advanced directive of my soul in the heart of the Great Consciousness who is all. The words are what have been given to this heart for the divine purpose of fulfilling the mission of unity. Wow, I've never done this before. I'm going to start over. Sorry. The call to the One, a directive of light. To all my dearly beloved brothers and sisters of the light-filled path, during this time of transition, the following has been given as the core statement at the heart of the celebration to be given at my passing from this plane. This service is being written as the advanced directive of my soul in the heart of the Great Consciousness who is all. The words are what have been given to this heart for the divine purpose of fulfilling the mission of unity of spirit over the lines of spiritual division for the sake of the ascension of all souls and peace on the planet Earth. Here is the statement. This is the plan of the Great Consciousness for the completion of the heavenly mission of the call to the One, which has been entrusted to the small servant witness of the Kingdom of Light, whose given Sanskrit name is Kamal Rani, heavenly lotus blossom that opens with the eternally rising joy of divine love songs from the depth of the darkness of the honing fields of affliction and suffering. Kamal's Arabic Sufi name is Amal Anwar, imperfect servant of the masters of the sacrificial path of divine love and the Bodhisattva way, and herald of the unity of the living truth in the essence of the great and beautiful Creator consciousness. The essence of truth is found in unity, not in division, in harmony, not in conflict, in distillation, not in augmentation. One honors truth in the practice of truth's way. The practice of the truth that is divine love is the only way to peace, and peace begins with peace within. The heavenly mission entrusted to the small heart of the servant soul known as Kamal was and is twofold. First, to witness faithfully to the love of the One who is all in sacrificial suffering for the sake of the rising of all. And second, to distill the truth of all the divine works of the light messengers sent to this plane and to propagate and correct, if possible, the course of that living truth that is the essence of light in all. This is the call to the One. Time is short. The planet is dying. The plagues of war are murdering innocents. Starvation and all manner of ecological disaster is imminent. The darkness of greed and evil division is growing, and the corrosive, false divisions in the spirit of the divine being of humanity found in the institutions of religion are destroying faith and hope in the light that is the essence of all. There is one great consciousness that breathes all to life from the very substance of the divine essence. And the heart blood of this great and beautiful Lord of the universes is divine love. All being is one in this great being. Born of the essence of love to the essence of love, we return. There is no division in the essence that is all. All teachings that promote ownership of the essence known as God, Allah, Yaweh, Ram, the heart of the Nam, and that have created the idea of division in the soul of humanity are false. There is one Creator consciousness, the Master of all that is, who enslaves none. The living light-filled truth is one. There is one great being born of the essence of love, and all life, all the universes, inner and outer, are one in that great being. The way to fulfillment of divine love's purpose is simple. The practice of the way of divine love's realization is also simple. There are no secrets, no hidden messages, no magic pills or bestowals. There is no division in truth. The gospel message, the message of the Quran, the words of the prophets of the Torah, the testimony of Lord Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, the clear practices found in the Dhammapada of the Buddha, the light-filled wisdom of Lao Tzu in the Book of the Way, and the living truth found in the light-filled teachings of the Great Guru Nanak all point to the same truth and to a simple, clear path of practice that leads to the fulfillment of the divine purpose of cosmic unity of all being in the heart of the being from whence they were breathed into life. While the beautiful rituals and traditions of all the spiritual paths must be honored as rivers of light that flow to the divine ocean of being that is the essence of all, the realization of spiritual unity must always be first. For this unity of the essence of spirit and of the spiritual life is the fundament of all truth. One great consciousness, one essence of life, indivisible, ever compassionate, all forgiving, magnanimous in mercy, ever present, eternal and infinite. We are all one in the one. The way of practice is the way of divine love. The clarity of this way is found through a process of distillation, not augmentation. Distill the truth found in all the core texts down to the way of moment to moment, breath by breath, practice of that truth. There is only one living truth that flows like a mighty river of light through all. All the messengers of the cosmic sea have given the same message. There is in the essence only one message. The being of humanity will not rise to the unity of being that is their divine destiny until the rifts in the spiritual truth of the messengers are fully corrected and healed. Again, there is only one living truth that springs from the great Creator consciousness whose essence is the very breath of all life. The varied manifestations of that truth that have appeared all over this planet are all one in that truth. To know the whole story, stop taking one chapter of the missive as being separate from the rest. Distill the truth in all and practice it with the devotion of every breath and particle of your being. This is the way to enlighten self-realization in the heart of the One. Love yourselves into life, then love all others, most especially those who cause the most pain and difficulty. Divine love knows no boundaries. Love your enemy as yourself, even better than yourself. For we are all one in our weaknesses, and we are all one in our rising. Where you find dogmas of division, look at those dogmas in the light of the truth of unity of all consciousness and discard them. They are lies that are preventing the ultimate purpose of divine love's eternal realization. This living truth is meant to be practiced, not through ritual or temple visits, but in every moment, every breath of our beings. To be in harmony with divine love, that is the essence of all being, is to practice the simple way of love. We practice what we aspire to, and we become what we practice. The only way to divine enlightened self-realization is to harmonize the entire soul being with the essence of being that springs from the pure ocean of light being that is perfect divine love's realization. From the heart of the essence of all that is pure divine love we spring, and to that essence of love we are called to return. Surrender of all to divine love's calling is the highest aspiration of the soul. There is no path to the kingdom of light of love's essence without sacrifice of the material dream for the light consciousness of the essence that is all. Practice of the attributes of love brings hearts into harmony with love's divine song. Detachment from the material delusion of the world of form is essential to this practice. If our treasures are stored up in the earthly things of desire, then that is where our hearts will dwell also. If our treasures are the practices that lead us to the eternal door of love's kingdom of light, then it is promised that the door will open, and in oneness we will arise to the beauty of resurrection's morning. Belief is an empty husk without practice. Aspire to perfection in divine love's calling and arise to divine love's eternal fulfillment. Build bridges of peace. Work for the sake of humanity's rising in the fullness of unity in the divine being. Surrender to the fullness of the divine path's direction. Peace on earth begins with peace within. In the unity of the Spirit of the One who is all is found our communal salvation and our divine ascension. We are the light of the world. We are the hand of prayer. We are one in being, one in the essence of divine love. Arise to the call of the One. Namaste. Amen. And many blessings to all.